Okay, one more before I really do take a nap. Okay, Flowers for Algernon, book versus movie. It is a beautiful book. It is absolutely heart-wrenching. It really is. For those of you who don't know the story, it is about a mentally challenged young man who wants so badly to be smart, um, mainly because he has severe mommy issues and she tried so hard to make him smart and make him normal like all the others, and then his sister was born and she was, and so she kind of stopped loving him, stopped caring about him. But his father always loved him and didn't care that he wasn't smart. He just he'll learn at his own pace, and it won't be the same as the others, and that's okay. And we need to stop throwing our money away on all these quacks, and so that I can open my own business. I can open my own barbershop instead of renting a chair in other people's shops, right? So then there is an experiment to make someone smart, right? And he signs up, and his teacher encourages him to, and it works, and he becomes a genius. But it doesn't last as long as they would have liked. Now, Algernon is the mouse that took the study that it was lasted the most permanently on. But it's so new, they don't know very much about it. And Charlie is the man who did the study himself, the first human. Well, Charlie starts to decline. And at an exhibit, he's presented as basically, an idiot turned savant. And he feels like a circus freak. And his teacher, Miss Kinnian, whose name is Alice, after she's no longer his teacher because she teaches, the mentally challenged adults, they develop a romantic relationship, and it is completely consensual. And she tells him, the smarter you become, the more you'll realize you might not have as many friends as you think. Because his friends from the bakery where he works, they make fun of him all the time, and he doesn't realize it. They go tell him to see if it's raining, and then they ditch him. They give him a waxed apple and tell him it's fruit, and they make him dance with a lampshade on his head, and he's the life of the party because they're making fun of him, and he doesn't realize it. And the smarter he gets, the more he realizes he has no friends, no real friends, except Miss Kinnian and his father, who he's long since lost contact with. He hunts down both of his parents, and his mother still sees him as the retarded child that she shunned. And his father doesn't recognize him, and he just gets a shave and a haircut from him, and his parents have since divorced, and his father's opened his own business, which is great. And he wants to tell his father so badly who he is, but then he realizes, I'm not Matt's son anymore. Matt was okay with who I was. I'm just a customer now. And it's really a heart-wrenching, beautiful book. Now, the movies, there are two of them. One of them makes a huge deal about this locket that he gave to a little girl in the second grade and asked somebody to write a note with it. Dear Harriet, I love you. Will you be my Valentine? But whatever the note said, it wasn't that, and her brothers beat him up because he couldn't read or write. So he asked someone else to do it for him. One of the movies made a huge big deal of it. Another movie made him out to be some sort of a rapist in that it wasn't consensual with Alice. And after she freaks out at him and calls him a moron, and what the hell is he doing? He goes on some cross-country motorcycle ride. I stopped watching the movie at that point because what the hell is it doing? It's honestly a beautiful book. And then he declines. And it's heartbreaking, but it's also soul searching. And then Algernon dies. And even after he's forgotten who Algernon is or why he's doing it, he keeps putting flowers on this little mouse's grave. So, hence, flowers for Algernon.